Nice to see you again. Today, we'll tackle the subject on eradicating snails in our garden. These cute little monsters show no mercy when face to face with your tomatoes or any other fruit or vegetables you have growing in your garden. We'll also show you some experiments as to what works and what doesn't to deter these pesky animals. Now, shall we go on? Pardon the pun. Snails. You gotta hate them, especially in your garden. Rainy season is close and will be upon us once again. These creepy crawly critters will start to come out if they haven't already and start wreaking havoc in your garden. You might wake up to a nightmare like this after grabbing your morning cup of coffee, just to find out that your vegetables are holier than the Trinity.
Shit! Language!
Here, we show you a little experiment and debunk some myths about what to place in your garden, to stop these slimy snails from munching on your veggies and fruits. We gathered some lucky test subjects, or not so lucky in this case for our little test. We'll be testing if they are able to go through certain materials in order to get to the plant that they want. But, in this case, we'll see if they can escape when placed inside a circle of certain materials that we have on hand. The first material we'll be testing will be crushed eggshells. We wanted to test this material since it's the mostly used material for trying to deter snails in the garden. We always hear about this being used, now let's see what happens. The first try will be crushed eggshells with a fine grain. They've already come out. Let's see if this can stop them from getting out of the circle. As you see, it didn't work and they're trying as fast as they can to escape. Let's try coarse broken up eggshells. These shells are pretty jagged. What do you think will happen? It's a fail. It looks like the coarse eggshells didn't work either. So, if you are using this method in your garden right now, it's probably time to stop and find another way.
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Now, we'll try wood ash. This ash is a mixture of charcoal ash, mahogany ash and other hardwood variety trees. Let's hope this helps us somehow with the experiment.
If we do this, how do we know it's gonna end any differently than it did before?
We gotta try, right? So, as you can see, we'll make another ring and place the giant African snails in the middle and see what happens. Hopefully, this time they can't exit the barrier. It seems they're all balled up and don't want to go to the edge of the ash. Let's separate them and see what happens next. So, the wood ash is doing a pretty good job of keeping them at bay. They still haven't ventured out of the circle for 15 minutes now. It also seems that every time they touch the ash, there's some type of reaction and they end up recoiling or going back inside their shells. Here's an up-close look. At the moment one of them touches or tastes the ash, they go directly back in. It's now been 45 minutes and they still haven't crossed the ash barrier. This shows signs of promise. So, we were wondering, what happens if you water the garden, or there's a light rain after you apply the ash? Well, as we see here, it has the same effect, maybe even more potent since it's been mixed with water and is spreading everywhere. The snails can't seem to go anywhere after they touch the mixture. Weird, right? There were only 2 out of their shells, and they weren't really able to move anywhere. This shows that wood ash may help in fending off the snails in your garden area. That way, your vegetables, fruits and other plants are safe.
You shall not pass!
I've washed the snails but they haven't come out for 30 minutes now. I'll throw them in the empty lot across the street so that they aren't in my garden anymore. Other remedies that may work. 1. Beer trap. Snails are attracted to the yeast, fall in and drown. 2. Place a board 1 inch above the ground. Snails will hide underneath during the day. Collect them and throw them away. 3. Hand pick the snails and get rid of them. Usually found in damp areas, under dead leaves, logs, rocks, etc. I hope you enjoyed the video and this helps you out with your snail problem. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried any other ways to get rid of snails. Smash that subscribe button and have a great day.